Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is AshleySkyflier. Today I'm going to be taking you through a quick overview of what I do in the gym to keep in shape. Totally not a professional fitness person, not a personal trainer or a dietitian. So don't take this as like workout advice. I'm just kind of showing you what I do in the gym. Anyway, let's get started. So my workout routine is pretty simple and it kind of varies a little bit from day to day, but I usually always start off with the same thing, which is cardio. And I usually do this on the treadmill. I usually make sure I warm up for about 5 minutes of just pretty quick walking. I go to 4.5 speed on the treadmill and like warm up for about 5 minutes or so. Then I run for about at least 10 minutes on like the hardest days. At least 10 minutes. Sometimes it ends up being more, but just honestly depends on how I feel on that day. But usually it's at least 10 minutes of running, and I run at about 6.5 on the treadmill. That's the time I'm at right now. And I run and listen to music and stuff while I'm on the treadmill. Just run as much as I can. I find that if I think of other things on the treadmill, like if I like start thinking about other things, let my mind drift, it's like the time goes faster when I'm on the treadmill rather than constantly looking at the clock counting your time. I feel like it goes faster when you kind of just look around, wander, think about other things, or watch something on YouTube, like a video on your phone while you're running. That make the time go by really fast. So something to consider if you have trouble running on a treadmill for a long time. 10 minutes is not that long, but I think I consider myself a beginner, so 10 minutes is good enough for me at the moment. Sometimes it's 15, but again, it depends if I'm having a lazy day or not. So this particular day I did 10 minutes. After I run on the treadmill, I make sure I cool down for at least 5 minutes. And I cool down either on 4.5 or I'll go down to 3.5. If I just got done running for like 15 or 20 minutes, then I usually go down a little bit lower. But if I was only running for not a long period of time, then I usually cool down on 4.5. But it just depends on the day, honestly. So whatever feels good to you. But this is just what I do. I make sure I cool down. I noticed when I wasn't cooling down after running, if I would just stop suddenly and get off, I would probably either feel dizzy or kind of feel like a little nauseous. So I was like, oh, why am I feeling like this? And I'm like, oh, I didn't cool down. So cooling down for at least 5 minutes, walking at a slower pace helps with that a lot. So now I make sure I cool down for at least 5 minutes, or however it takes for you to like kind of catch your breath a little bit, drink some water, and stuff like that. While I'm cooling down, I put my gear on to go do my next set of my workout, which is weightlifting. So I just put my gloves on, get all ready while I'm walking there, cooling down. And then when I'm done with the cool off, I'm ready and all set to go lift some weights. So in the weightlifting section of the gym, I'm usually the only woman over there. Yeah, but I'm kind of used to it by now. I usually get a bench and I start working on abs. And when I work on abs, I lift some kind of weight when I'm doing them. So what I mean by that, I'll show you some clips. I usually use about 8 pounds. 8 or 10 pounds, whatever's available. So this day I'm using 8, and I just make sure I hold it on either side with both hands, and I lay down on the bench and I do like these crunches. What I do is I lay flat and I do one crunch and then I extend my legs out and I'm reaching up with my arms, and then crunch back in, put my feet together, and meet my hands to my knees, and I just keep doing that until I get tired of it. Honestly, I don't really count the reps or the sets. I just do it until I can't take it anymore. And that usually works my lower abs a lot, because when you extend your legs out, that works your lower abs a lot. And you crunch back in really tight, it works like your more top abs, upper abs. So when I do this particular move, I don't extend my legs quite at a 180-degree angle, because that puts too much strain on my lower back. But I have to kind of put my legs up at more of a higher angle, so my lower back is not strained. And after I do that for a while, I'll put my legs on either side of the bench, and I do the same thing almost, but I lift up and put my dumbbell above my head, lay back down, do another sit up, lift my arms straight up in the air, lay back down, and do it again until I can't take it anymore. And that's how I work my upper abs more. Then I do some kind of variation of a Russian twist. So what I do for these, I scoot back on my bench, put my legs up on the bench as well, with my knees bent, and start twisting side to side with the dumbbell in hand. And after I do that for a little while, then I try lifting one foot up a little bit, do the same motion for a few more reps, and then switch feet and keep on twisting. When I lift up my feet a little bit, the harder it is. So if you're able to do both feet at the same time, that is even better. It really works your lower abs and obliques. But for me, I have to just do one foot at a time, lift up one foot at a time and go side to side. That's what I do for my abs. Then I usually do some kind of bicep work, some bicep curls with the barbell, do a regular bicep curl back and forth with my hands underneath the bar. And then sometimes I'll do something over my head, just do little variations to kind of see what feels right at the time, how my muscles are reacting, and see what feels good. Sometimes I'll do some squats with the barbell. I'll usually do pretty lightweight. Usually I do 20 pounds, but at the time the 20-pound barbell was taken, so I used 30 pounds in this video, in this shot. And I squat pretty low, like you can see in the clip. I go as low as I can and try to just focus on keeping my back straight and my feet flat on the ground, and really try to get as best form as I can. And I'll just do only a few of those. Okay, then I'll go over to the machine that kind of resembles like a row machine. I think kind of resembles that a little bit. But what I do with these is I get on it and I kind of test out the weight. I know in my head how much I can handle, because I've been on the machine many times before and I know what my max is, but I don't start off at the max. I usually start off a little bit under by 10 or 20 pounds to make sure that my muscles are warmed up. The muscles that I'm gonna be working, I try to warm them up first to make sure that they're feeling okay and if they can handle any more weight. And if so, I'll just adjust the weight as I go. Same thing with this machine where I pull down. It kind of really works your upper back a lot. I adjust the weight. I usually start off a little bit like 10 to 20 pounds lighter than what I know I can do, and just go from there. And then I'll work my way up to the max, which today my max was 60 pounds on this machine. And already you are completed with your workout. Should be feeling good. You can do a little happy dance, a little victory dance for completing your workout. And that is pretty much what I do, like a little overview. I don't do all these moves all in one day. Sometimes I'll just do a few of them, whatever I'm feeling on that day. But I just do as many reps as I can and as much as I can, whatever feels good that day, to get my best workout for that day. So that wraps up this video. I hope you guys liked. Like the video if you did. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Don't forget to click the notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload a new video. And comment down below and give me video suggestion ideas. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.